So we're about to get 4 golden nuggets with one of the most passionate, high energy, major up and coming real estate agents at the Keller Williams Flagship, Eric Kollosch. 4 golden nuggets. Let's do it.
I gotta grind, won't stop, hustle, won't quit, shine like no other, I be on some other shit. I got a high price lifestyle, super bad, if I want it, bet I got it, if I don't bet, all I gotta do is go, get, stay about my business.
Eric, we want to welcome Eric to the show. Eric he's one of the most high energy people, high spirited people that I have ever met. He's in here every day doing major things on the John Newman team. And he's exactly the kind of person we try to get 4 golden nuggets from. Welcome to the show, man.
What's up, dude? First things first, it's Kollosch, not Kollosch.
Okay.
It's okay, but just keep it. It's cool. So we're just rolling with it now. So what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to interview you.
Yeah.
And my apologies on that, man. I had no idea.
Oh, no worries. No, don't worry about it. I think it's weird that people are like, that you're excited to interview me. I was like, what? That's crazy. I just started. But yeah, so what are the questions? What kind of nuggets do you want?
All right, so the first nugget is, you've been in real estate for a little while now.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your favorite thing about being in real estate and being an agent? Like, what does it for you about this job?
Well, I think it's all about my personality. So I have a very, at first when I was younger, I was very like, oh, don't talk to me, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. But I think that deprivation through my earlier years was like, now I need to talk to as many people as I possibly can. So I have it's something different. I really like having genuine conversations with people. Like when I sit down and have a consultation with a buyer, I don't really talk about, buying homes as much. I mean, I obviously do. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't use me as a real estate agent. But I like to just have genuine conversations with genuine people. And that's something that you get a lot of in real estate, and that's something that you have to be realize that there are a lot of people out there that are just doing the day-to-day boring stuff, and I like talking to people about whatever they do, and so I get to learn a lot. It's a very learning-based business, and that's something that I really like. It's probably my favorite part, connecting with people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a ton of connections, networking, and self-development going on. That's what drew me into this field as well. It's just self-development, opportunity to make unlimited income, and we get to help people do an awesome thing, which is own a home. Home ownership, man. We get to change lives.
I know, it's crazy.
And it's awesome to do it
and we get paid a lot of money to do this stuff. It's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, if Mother Teresa could go back and do it again, she'd probably be a real estate agent with Keller Williams.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than being able to do that awesome job here at an awesome company. Yeah. So what makes this an awesome company to work for, in your opinion? Like, what do you love the most?
Williams or John Newman?
Keller Williams. And John Newman, too.
All right, so Keller Williams in general is just a very advanced company. I feel like it's above the curve. Like, so the thing about Keller Williams is when it first started, it was already planning like big things. Like before the 90s or something like that, teams weren't even a thing. But in the 70s and 80s, Keller Williams was already developing how to do that.
Right.
And I was like,
they're ahead of the curve.
Yeah, they're way ahead of the curve. And not only that, in Maryland, I don't know who out there is going to be watching. In Maryland, there's 60 hours of classes you have to take to get your real estate license.
Right.
That 60 hours doesn't teach you how to find business, doesn't teach you how to make phone calls, doesn't teach you how to write a contract, doesn't teach you how to go through an inspection, how to look.
Right.
But Keller Williams taught me everything.
Yeah.
From the ground up. From saying, like, when I first started, I was making phone calls, so I was like, "Hi, is Jennifer there? Oh, hi, Jennifer, blah, blah, blah." I was a little more enthusiastic than that, but Keller Williams taught me how to have hot conversations on a high level, which is why I naturally gravitated towards it, because it's my favorite part of the job. So I'm like, instead of like, "Hi, blah, 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 what's your favorite color, house, blah," I was like, "Hey, this is Eric with Keller Williams. How's it going today?" And then I would just talk to him about, and I'd be really enthusiastic. And Keller Williams gave me the opportunity to have bigger conversations with more people. I think that's the biggest thing. And the training was freaking awesome, man. I couldn't ask for a better environment from knowing absolutely zero to becoming a high producing agent.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's if I were to do it again, and if another company offered me 100% commission, all the time, I would never, ever pick any other company.
Yeah, no,
besides Keller Williams.
they help you get in the door with getting your license, and then they show you how to actually
break the door open, man.
and
Like,
bust that door open
you
and
know?
succeed and be successful.
Exactly,
So,
man.
I mean, there's
exactly.
nothing better than being able to work at a company that you have a passion for. So,
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
And they give back, man. They give, like, every Keller Williams one day a year shuts down for the day, Red Day.
Red Day.
And we go do stuff for the community.
Right.
I don't see any other companies doing that.
Right.
Before Keller Williams, I didn't even do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just an amazing
Yeah,
place.
no,
That's-
we give back to the community and we give back to our customers.
That's pretty much, they're just amazing. That's it.
100%. And one thing that helps me do my job better and helps you do your job better is meditation. I meditate twice a day. I know you meditate. So what are your thoughts on the value and the power of meditation?
Now, so what do you define meditation as? Like just focusing on yourself, focusing on breathing, and just like...
Yeah,
being
like
in?
any of those things. I do
Okay.
transcendental meditation in particular.
Uh-huh.
I was really specific type, but yeah, focusing on yourself,
Yeah.
focusing on your breath.
Okay, cool. So, you do it twice a day. I do it, if I'm showing houses, I do it more, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Some people like to do meditation in the morning. Some people like to do it at night. Some people like to do it during a lunch break and stuff like that. But my niche and where I'm most comfortable on this planet is behind the wheel of a car. So every morning,
Okay.
you know,
So
I
you
mean,
meditate in the car.
yeah, I know. I meditate in the car. You know, it's
I've
crazy.
done that before.
Bro, because like if you turn the music off and you just listen to the hum of your engine and you're just focused on staying in between two lines,
Yeah.
tell me that's not the most like intense meditation ever. Because look, I have to focus on this one thing or else I'm gonna die. You know?
Yeah.
Because these cars that we drive are death traps, man. If you don't know what you're doing, so.
Right.
You know, I think it's really important. Back to your question, I think it's really important to meditate because every day you're always bombarded by so much stuff. You know, like, oh, look at this new thing. You know, you could buy this thing and do
Yeah.
this with it. Since I don't have that thing, my life's in shambles. Blah blah blah. Whereas when you meditate, you realize what's really important in your
And
life
what's really not.
and what's really not.
Yep.
Exactly. So I learned a lot from being in my car and just thinking, man, because it gives me space away from anything. I can't text, I can't call, I can't do nothing. I put my phone in my glove compartment thing. The Z doesn't have a glove compartment, but you just put it down in there, and I'm 100% focused on what I'm doing at that particular time.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important to be able to learn how to become focused on one thing.
Yeah.
Because right now we have so many decisions thrown at us, we don't know what to do, and we're all scattered all over the place. And this centers me.
No, I really like that, and I 100% agree with you, man. Like it, especially in real estate, you know, you've got so many clients, so much going on, and things seem to be falling apart. But meditation, at the end of the day, it brings you back to what's,
Brings it back together.
you know, it
man.
brings you back
That's exactly
together.
what it is.
It rejuvenates you. It brings you back that clarity and that happiness and that positive mind state.
Do you
So
see this? That's brutal. Somebody's
there's a lot of people going hard in here
I guess.
and working hard.
That's
where that comes from.
left-handed. But yeah, so sorry.
Oh, no worries. So another thing that helps you do your job better, and me, is knowing what your why is. So what is your big why? What's the reason that gets you out of bed and motivates you to do what you do?
Well, it's always going to evolve, right? So a lot of people are out there looking for this one why, this one reason, my purpose in life. You know, I'm 23 years old. Like, there's no way I'm going to find my purpose in life yet if I just started thinking about it 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago since I started with Keller Williams.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's always going to evolve and it's always going to change based on your environment and what's going on in your life right now.
Yeah.
For me personally, my big why is to provide a future for my family, right? So
Okay.
and that's my parents as well.
I like that.
You know, so yeah, my parents put me through college. I was a biology major, so that was 5 years of total college. And then I graduated, but now I'm in real estate. So I feel like I kind of owe them like a lot.
Right,
you know,
you do.
Yeah, so because the time value of money, if they would have put that money away in real estate, you know, if they were investing in real estate, they'd be making some pretty sweet bank right now. But they chose not to for me to
invested
have
in
that
you.
opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, invest in me. And so I'm going to give them a return on their investment. You know, so my goal, it's very selfless. My big why is I saw and I see on a daily basis how much my parents love me.
Yeah.
And how much they have sacrificed. But I don't want that sacrifice to be in vain because I chose a completely different career path than what's normal, you know?
100%.
Because I didn't want to do the 9 to 5. I wanted to be paid for what I'm worth, not what the job is worth. So I chose real estate. So, well, my goal is I'm going to retire my parents. That's my big why, you know? Because, and there's nothing more powerful than doing something for someone else because it's an external motivator. It's not internal. You know about motivation.
No, absolutely, man. I definitely agree that your why right now when you're 23 or me when I'm 27 is going to be totally different from our whys when I'm 40 or when you're 40. And also, like, my parents brought me over here from Kenya, East Africa. And just for them to make all the sacrifices and the work that they put in just to give us the opportunities and to send us to school and everything, we definitely have a responsibility to pay that back to them. So I agree with that. And writing down your why or knowing what your why is,
major key.
It's a major key, man. Like, you never
major key alert. You should put it right there.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, cool.
But it's the stuff that you do every day doesn't make sense unless you know what the why is behind it.
Or you just like bang your head against the wall without like breaking through. A big why and knowing what that is will put your head straight through that wall instead of just hitting the head. You know, a why is like, dude, if my parents don't have the retirement fund, the financial, I guess, safety of a retirement, and it means that they might not have the most comfortable and highest quality of life after they retire, bro, like, I'm going straight to that wall. You know? Right. So I think that's why it's important.
Right. I mean, like, with a good why, there's like no how that you can't go through or accomplish.
Exactly. Or what,
So, Eric, I want to thank you for being on the show.
Yes, dude, I mean, it was awesome, dude.
Your energy is amazing, dude.
Thank you.
I know these nuggets and this truth and this insight that you shared is going to help some people. But before I let you go, I got one bonus question for you, which is...
Bonus!
We all know that you drive that Nissan 350Z with the realist agent license plate.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about pushing the 350Z?
Oh, pushing it? Oh, damn. Okay, I thought you were just going to ask me about it. Well, let me put it this way. There's not one thing I don't like about it. I wish...
Okay.
No, I don't even care about the cup holders. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But the best part about pushing it is the sound. The sound it makes.
Okay.
If you want, we can do something. But there's something about it. You know, I was watching YouTube videos ever since I was a kid in high school. And I was just like, dude, this is the best sounding car on the planet. I love it. It's the craziest thing. And the way it looks, man, I think when I was like in high school or middle school, I saw it and I was just like, whoa, what is that? I want one of those. And so I told myself after college I would buy one. And it's crazy how affirmations work too. I was telling everyone about, like, oh, once I graduate college, I'm going to buy a 350Z. Yeah. But in the back of my mind, I was like, could it happen? Like, is that a good idea? And I was literally...
Yeah. You spoke it into existence.
I spoke it into existence, but at the same time, like, I was on the fence between getting a Honda Fit and a 350Z. And then my friend was like, bro, are you serious? Like, the Honda Fit's $8,000 more than the 350Z right now. And I'm just like... dude, why was I even thinking about getting a Honda Fit? You know, so the best part about it, in that sense, actually, is the fact that I know that dreams are possible.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow. I love the way you answered that bonus question.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
You brought it right back to the motivation, man.
Bam! You know, right
I love
back
it,
to
man.
it.
That's the perfect way to end it, man.
Awesome.
Thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely, man. It was a pleasure. Go.